Get ready for your daily dose of WordPress and web development tips, tricks, and insights to help you find success with WordPress. You're listening to WP the Podcast with your hosts, David Blackman and Tim Streifler.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast, brought to you by WP Gears. I'm David Blackman.
And I'm Tim Streifler.
Today, we're going to give you a few tips for keeping your emails out of your spam folder. Tim, I'm going to let you get today's episode started.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're someone that sends a lot of emails, maybe email blast, marketing emails, or maybe you do a lot of outbound sales emails, not using an email marketing platform, just sending kind of outbound cold emails to potential clients that you want to get connected with. There's some tricks in there that you can do to help your email stay out of your prospects' spam folder. And so this is based off of an article from Elegant Themes, and we'll have the link in the show notes. But a couple things is you want to keep it short. Really long, lengthy emails where you just are selling. That will trigger spam filters. And so that's one of the things that we definitely recommend not doing is having a super long email, straight to the point. People don't want to read a long email. If they're interested, set up a time, call them, whatever. And another thing too is don't use a lot of salesy words. There's a long list in that link that we have in the show notes on Elegant Themes with a lot of salesy words like amazing, bonus, buy, call, cancel, cash. There's a long. I'm not going to read all of them here. You can read.
You sure you don't want to read all 300 of them, Tim?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip that part. But yeah, you can look at it. And again, it's not one of those things where if you have any one of those words in your email, it's automatically going to get sent to spam, because these are words that I use a lot. But if you have a lot of these in one email where it's very salesy sounding, then that's going to trigger the spam filters. You know, these are automated programmed bots that kind of detect what a typical spam email looks like. And so you want to be careful not to do some of these things. And another one here, and I promise I'll let David talk, is you want to balance text and images. So you don't want to have a ton of images and then no text, or vice versa. And so if you have text and images, make it balanced. The safest text to image ratio is about 60-40. And another thing too is you don't want too many links. If you have a ton of links in there, it's going to get put in the spam folder. Or if you're sending email marketing emails, a lot of times too many links, it'll end up in the Gmail promotions tab. And so if you have less links, less is more is the name of the game. You will stay out of the spam folder, stay out of the promotions tab, and actually get people looking at your emails.
Yeah, and you may have noticed recently, at least I have in the last probably 3 months, emails are different. You know, we use GetResponse. Tim uses MailChimp. These are email service providers. They have templatized systems which make sending emails out really easy, really simple. However, like Tim said, a lot of them are getting thrown into the promotions tab or the spam folder. And one way to avoid this is to not use those templates. Type it out like you're typing a letter to a friend. You know, imagine I'm sending Tim an email. He's a personal friend. I'm not going into a templatized email platform to get these images and buttons and all the things that you can do with those tools. I would just type like normal, like I'm typing a paper in school. And it works really, really well. We've been testing it out. I know Tim's been testing it out. Believe it or not, the click-through rates are higher. We've just tested it out recently on even a sale promotion that we've run. And I got to tell you, I may never go back to the templatized emails. It's that effective and stuff. So those are just a few tips that you can do to keep your emails out of the spam folder. Tim, anything important that we missed?
One other thing too, is some people, I've received emails like this and it bugs me. And there's probably more that got sent to the spam folder that I never saw, is when people will use the RE : or FWD : at the beginning of the email, which implies that it is a reply or a forward. And so the intent of that, I'm assuming, is that someone will think, oh, this person's replying to another email or a thread that I was on. And so it kind of grabs your attention because you think this is something that I need to look at because I was already a part of it. It's not a cold email. And then you realize it is a cold email, but they just use that to try to trick you. It's really annoying. Plus, it doesn't typically get past the spam filter. People will, the spam filters will get that, and then your emails will be sent to spam. So,
well, I'll tell you, I've never tried that, and I'm glad because, hey, it sounds like a terrible thing to do anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, we hope these tips have helped you to keep your emails out of the spam folder. Tomorrow we've got another great topic. Riveting, I might say. Right, Tim? Should you use Jetpack on your WordPress website? Tim, until tomorrow, we'll see you then.
Take care. Bye-bye.
We've come to the end of today's episode of WP the Podcast. Join us tomorrow for more daily tips and strategies designed to help you run your WordPress business toward success. Remember to subscribe to WP the Podcast so you can stay up to date with each episode. And don't forget to rate and review us. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on WP the Podcast.